Hello, sixth graders. I hope you're doing well at home. Recording my classes have not been the same, but as they say, better safe than sorry, right? Before we went home, we start working with Excel, and I want to continue it, but I wasn't sure if all of you had access to the program. I'm pretty sure you do, but in case of we don't want to complicate things. So that's why we are going to be switching to Google Sheets, okay? Again, we're going to be continuing working with formulas and numerical information. What's my goal for this lesson? I can apply different formulas and functions, and I want you to do now is open the file attached at Classroom that is named sales/purchase list. Once you have opened, I want you to listen carefully as the video as you work. And this is my file. As you notice, I have some information, but most of it is still not there. So, how are you going to start? The first thing that we're going to be doing is changing. Sorry, the name of the store. Okay, just as you notice, we can work with school supplies, so you can think of something related to it, or just name it something easy. For my example, I'm just going to write my name, Mrs. Mariana's store. Something easy, don't get too complicated about it. Okay, the next thing that we are going to be doing is selecting from A1 to H1. We are going to be merging and aligning to the center, but in Sheets it's different. So we have to select this icon, which is merge all, and then we're going to be clicking on the center alignment, and that's how we do it. Okay, then you can switch the font. I'm going to choose Lobster. Want to make it bigger because I want my name to pop out. We can switch the colors. I'm going to choose a blue, and we can change the field color of your cells. In this case, I'm going to take a light blue, okay? And that's the first step. The next step that we're going to be working is with the second row, okay? So I want you to work with, A2 to H2. And what we are going to be doing is just switching the size. It's right now it's number 10. We can switch it to 12 or 14. Going to do it 12. And we can do a bold face. So we can see what we're talking about. You can switch the colors if you want. So maybe a light blue. Okay. You notice that we can barely see text here or here or even here. In Excel, if we double click between the columns, it's going to self-adjust, but see what happens here. I'm going to double click, and you'll notice that I have a bunch of empty space here, and my numbers are way behind. So that doesn't work, right? So the only thing we are going to be doing at this moment we're going to be adjusting it manually. So I'm going to put my mouse between the columns and just click and drag until I make sure that I can see all my text, okay? Again, we can make them smaller. We can make them bigger until you're done. Okay? A little bit bigger. Oops, not yet. There we go. A little bit bigger for this. Oh, nope, too big. That's it. A little bit bigger for this. And we're going to be doing this and this. Okay, so let me make my document a little bit smaller so you can see all of the page. There we go. Okay, and you can select it also and perhaps make it a center alignment. Okay, we're going to start calculating our columns. The first column is how much money did I pay for all of the quantity that I got. So it's just easy. We're going to be multiplying the price per unit times the quantity. So focus on the formula bar. We're going to be doing C3 times B3. Okay, again, C4 times B4. Okay, and complete the column. Okay, the next thing that we're going to be working is with the unit price. That's the price that you are going to um, put to your items. Okay, so our unit price for our sales are going to include a 50% more of the original price. So how are you going to be doing it? Okay, again, focus on the formula bar. We are going to be using, sorry, not there we go, sorry. Okay, we're going to be working with the price per unit, which is C column, so the C3, up. Don't forget the equal sign, C3, and we are going to multiply it 150%. Why 150%? Because we're going to be doing the original price, which is the 100%, plus another 50%. That's how we're going to be multiplying by 150. Again, equals C4 times 150%. Okay, we got it. Okay, so after we calculate that, we want to know how much money we're making per unit. So how much that 50% of is? In this case, we're going to be working with subtractions. So we're going to subtract E column minus C column. Okay? Once again, E4 minus C4. And this is how much money we are going to get if we sell the black pens at this price. How much money are we getting if we sell all of this? We're going to be multiplying the unit price plus 50% times quantity, okay? So again, focus on the formula bar. We're going to be multiplying F3 times B3, okay? Oops, it wasn't F. Sorry, you made a mistake. It was E. E3 times B3. Okay, again, sorry. E4 times B4. And again, I want you to make sure that you complete the columns, okay? How much profit we're going to be making. Okay, so we know already how much was the price that I paid, how much money I'm making, or how much money I plan to make. So my total profit will be how much money I get from my sales against my purchased amount. So again, focus on the formula bar. We're going to be subtracting G column minus D column. That way we can know how much money we will get. Okay, again, G column minus D column. Okay, and I want you to make sure that you get this. If you still have questions, remember you can contact me on my office hours or by email, okay? Okay, I went along a little bit and I already complete my table. Now, what I want you to do is we're going to be focusing on our total, our taxes, and our total with taxes. So I want you to focus on these three cells, okay? But first, can you select G18 to G20, which is our total taxes and total with taxes boxes? And we can switch the to italics, maybe bold, and it is important for you to choose the right alignment, okay? So that way we don't get confused with everything else. How are we going to calculate our total? How can we add all of this? Do you remember the function? That's right, we're going to be using the sum. Okay, so that's, again, focus on the formula bar. We're going to be working with equal, sum, parentheses. Which column is it? With cell H3, two dots, H17. Okay? So as you notice here, we can, as you work in spreadsheets, it's going to give you tips on how you do it, okay? And if we close it, we will see that it selected the range that we wanted, okay? And again, don't forget to close the parentheses. So that's it. Taxes. Generally, in Mexico, we charge a 60% of the taxes. Okay, so how much are we going to be doing? 60%. Okay, so how do we calculate that? Focus on the formula bar. It's equal the total, which is age 18 times 16%. Or you can do age 18 times 0.16. Okay, so that way we can calculate our taxes. Okay, so how much we're going to do is total plus taxes, which is that's easy, is focus on the formula bar. It's going to be age 18 plus age 19, and we get it. Okay, to finish it off, we need to switch our units, your values. We are working with currency, okay? So we want to select column H from, column C from C3 to C17. And we're going to be doing the formatting, okay? Remember, in Excel, we had the number formatting here. And in spreadsheet, it's really easy, just here. So we can click on it. And as you notice, it switches to all of this because we're working with numbers, except of the quantity. That's the one we don't want to switch, okay? And that's it. If you have questions, I remember you can contact me on my office hours on let's check in the calendar, I have it there, is Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 12 to 1, or Fridays between 10 and 12, or you can email me. Remember, my email is mariana.estrada@cat.mx. And before I say goodbye, remember to go to classroom and submit your work, okay? Miss you. Bye.